so you'll get your head good and cleaned up, which we did in the parts washer. And the old man's been working on the valves. So what you do is take them over to a wire wheel and run them through, and then you can chuck them up and the drill press and run them, and then just run some Scotch-Brite pad along there as well. So now we're going to work on checking the seating. So to do this, you need to get you some valve compound and some drivers.
And again, the modern right way to do this is not to lapping, because if you get a good machine cut, you don't need to lap them, but we don't have a good machine like that. So take a little bit and work it around the valve.
Okay. And you get annoying. Go.
Okay, when you lap valves, you want to go back and forth.
Hey, grab them. Very good.
Turn it a little bit. Do a little bit and you bring it up and twist it a little, and allows the lapping compound to spread uniform, move back in where it needs to do its work. Get up, buddy. Okay, now what we're looking at, might be a little hard to see, is the actual seating area. And as you can see, it comes about clear across this valve, which is really excessive. This ground out area, or the lapped area here, should not go clear across the valve here. It should be, I don't know, like 1.5 millimeters or so wide. You should have some space over here and space over here. So basically, this lap seat area is a little too wide. Now, and we're not going to be able to do this because we don't have the stones and stuff, but what you do, you actually come into your seat and you would touch this with a couple different stones. One stone would take off the top of the seat area here, which would remove a little bit of the seat area here, and the other one would go down here, and you just tap it, which would remove some of the seating area here. So basically what you would have is not such a wide seat area. This isn't terrible, but again, it's a little wider than what it should be. So you can see how it's seated here in here. But again, to narrow to narrow the width of the actual seating area, you need a stone that would, see the little shiny part here, that would come here and actually make this shiny part a little wider. And then there's another different angled stone that would come in here and take a little bit off down here too. And that would make the overall width of the seat area here narrower. Which, the problem with this, when you get a wide seat area, the wider the seat area is, the actual less pressure you got per square inch seating pressure, which is not good. So you get a wide seat area, you also can build carbon up, and you don't have as much concentrated force on the seat area. The other thing is, we didn't reface these valves, but if we did cut a new angle, you want to watch and make sure that you continue to have a good distance here on the very edge of the valve. Because if this here, when you ground this down, you're going to lose some of this area here. And when it gets too thin, what can happen? Your valve can dish, because you're actually changing the shape of the valve to where if it keeps slamming in, it could actually dish in and move up into your head, which isn't good. So that's another thing you kind of want to watch. But for now, that's about all we can.
So what we're doing is, this is the intake side, so we poured gas or diesel, it don't matter, in there, and we're looking for any seepage around the valves. So no seepage like there was before, so it was just carbon buildup. So then,
Yeah, that should have had the light on. That's good.
alright, so we got the head cleaned up, valves lapped, valves back installed. So now we're gonna put the rocker assembly back in. You want assembly lube?
Yeah, you got some? That'd be great.
Mommy, I'm too bored.
Quit.
I'm too bored. Mommy, stop. Put your feet on me. Mommy, come to me. Stop. What's doing it?
Get it lined up just right.
Knock it off. No, May. Go back. Go back. Your daddy's brother. Stop. Listen.
Just gotta get it just right.
Just right. Goes right in. Okay. Now this one here.
Dad, if you want to have paper towel.
Yeah.
This is
Put that on these.
We gonna do it, Daddy.
yeah.
You forgot some. You forgot some.
This one here is like this.
Listen.
Should we put the
These-
washers back in under the...
Yeah,
Okay.
I will. I just want to look. Let's see. These
No, the
This
ones that
goes-
went under the valve springs.
You don't pay for
that goes out, so that's the way it goes in. Just like this here should go like that. So right there. And sit in there like that. I wanted to look at this again. I mean, it's just collared, but it's. I mean, it's smooth. So let's see. This that goes out. So it goes like that. You know, now we'll have to line this as we go.
that. Is that here? No? You want milk, Bubba? Let me get you milk. You don't get Where's Bubba, Kiki?
What's up here?
Okay, now we'll go through here.
Oh, you did pick Baba.
You don't drink. Go get your milk.
Got it. Okay, there's one.
Now, one thing you want to look for on these is for any pitting or discoloration. But the discoloration is there, but if you run your fingernail across it, it is perfectly smooth. You want it to be smooth. See, that's in, that's out, right?
Yeah. Now, before you put that in there, let's
Use assembly lube or get you a little oiler like this. Put some oil in it.
let me line this up visually. Worked better than last time. Come through the hole. It's somewhat close. Now push it in there. Good.
Okay.
Now, this was this way, and we'll wait and put that on later because that needs to be Loctited and torqued.
Okay.
So we'll just stop there. We'll do both of them at once.
This is that one.
This is number 1. So yeah. Shut the video.
Also, another way to lap these valves, if you don't have this tool, you can go down, take your valve and go down to your local AutoZone or whatever and just get you a piece of rubber line that's just big enough so it fits over your valve stem tight, and then you can just flip your head upside down, or well, the correct way it actually would go, and put it on that way and run it around. So I got all these lapped in, but that's probably not going to pick it up on camera. But this valve here is really pitted, so we're going to have to do some work to that. That'll be in another video. so we got as far as we could today. We're still missing one valve in there for the exhaust. My dad actually took it, and we are going to turn it down on the lathe, try to reface it some, because it has a bunch of pitting in it. So we'll catch that video back up there.